If there is one universally held truth, it's that dogs absolutely rule. Peppermint tea is made from the leaves of one of nature's sweetest and freshest-tasting plant families, mint. Whether it's a good boy or a good girl, the ranks of man's best friend are filled with four-legged heroes of all shapes and sizes. The same is true for PS4 too. The dogs on Sony's platform are very often good folk (TM) who will do whatever they can to help the player and other characters along in their journey. Without further ado then, here we go with the best doggos on PS4. Updated 28 January 2020. Added Rosie from The Walking Dead, the final season. The best dogs on PS4. One of the most fearless dogs on this whole heckin' list, Bullet is a proud Belgian Malinois and the best buddy of mentally troubled ex-cop Ellis Lynch, who finds himself scouring the Black Hills forest for a missing boy. More than just a handsome face, Bullet's support keeps Ellis sane through companionship, extended periods away from Bullet cause Ellis to hallucinate horrifically and suffer from debilitating bouts of paranoia, and he can also be instructed through a number of different commands to sniff out clues, stick close to Ellis or distract whatever evil stirs in the Black Hills forest. Loyal, always up for a treat and willing to quite literally fight the forces of evil for his beloved master, Bullet is the dog you want with you whenever supernaturally fueled bad stuff starts to happen. The Chuck Norris of dogs, you think I'm kidding. This Kevlar-vested and extremely powerful German Shepherd is a horrendous engine of four-legged propelled destruction. Seriously, you could probably do away with using your gun at all in Call of Duty, Ghosts, and just let this highly trained furry fiend do all the work for you. Just make sure you have some treats back at base, otherwise things could get messy. Whether he's disarming automatic weapon brandishing terrorists, ripping out throats of folks who look at the player sideways, or taking down an attack helicopter full of bad dudes, Riley is a one-dog wrecking crew with no upper limit on the level of carnage he can cause. Peppermint, a hybrid of watermint and spearmint, has a particularly robust taste that flavors everything from toothpaste to candy canes to ice cream, as well as, of course, good old-fashioned peppermint tea. You don't mess with this boy. When the world ends, what could be better than spending your remaining few, irradiated days in the post-apocalypse than with a dog? Nothing, that's what. A staple of the Fallout games since the early, isometric days on PC, Dogmeat has always proven to be a great companion. Originally inspired by the doggo that followed Mel Gibson's Max Rokitansky around in Mad Max 2, Dogmeat appears most recently in Fallout 4 as an immortal German Shepherd. That's right, Dogmeat cannot die, which is great. A long-term sidekick for the player as they stalk the wastelands of Fallout 4, Dogmeat is superb at tracking down missing persons, obtaining items on request and, of course, loves the player unconditionally. Aside from smelling absolutely delicious and providing our taste buds with a minty fresh kick, Peppermint has a myriad of health benefits, according to Healthline. You can reap these scientifically proven impacts on a daily basis by sipping on a nice, steaming hot mug of peppermint tea, without any of the risks that come with drinking coffee. So, how exactly does ingesting this refreshing tonic provide you with a little bit of healthy magic? And, conversely, are there any negative effects that can occur from daily peppermint tea consumption? Read on to learn everything that happens to your body when you drink peppermint tea every day. If you drink peppermint tea every day, you'll get a boost of antioxidants. If you drink peppermint tea every day, you'll be getting a significant dose of antioxidant protection, according to a review published in the journal Phytotherapy Research. That boost is, of course, great for your health. There are actually several different antioxidants at play in peppermint that help protect you from disease, according to registered dietitian Sophia Norton. While dogs are considered man's best friend then, few would argue that having a good doggo like Dogmeat as man's only friend after the bombs have dropped is hardly a bad situation to be in, eh? Far Cry 5 okay, boomer sorry, had to get that out of my system. Peppermint tea contains antioxidant compounds such as rosmaric acid and flavonoids eriocitrin, luteolin, and hesperidin, she told the list. These compounds scavenge free radicals, which protects you from premature aging and a wide array of chronic diseases, she added. This can be especially helpful for certain people, according to Healthline. Anyway, Boomer, a mixed-breed doggo with predominantly Australian cattle dog influences, is a mega-useful companion to have with you as you attempt to root the evil seed siblings out of Hope County. Almost completely fearless, Boomer can snatch weapons away from aggressive enemies, savage foes to death and alert the player as to the existence of any emerging threats. Oh, and Boomer just loves to have fun too. If he isn't chasing his own tail or dancing on his hind legs when idle, he's leaning out of speeding car window with his tongue flapping in the wind. A true good boy and staunch Hope County rebel. Terminator Resistance, Max, Wolfie barely a pup, the young German shepherd in Terminator Resistance, depending on whether you called him Max or Wolfie, cannot really match the other hounds on this list when it comes to sheer activity, that much is true. Though many grown dogs in the Terminator Future War setting end up being used as early detection sentries for Terminator infiltrator units and sadly, often dying in the process, Wolfie, that's what I called him anyway, has a different calling, namely the restoration of humanity. If you have high blood sugar, live in an area with air pollution, drink alcohol, or have an antioxidant deficiency, you should consider drinking peppermint tea on a daily basis. It can help you fight the excess oxidative stress in your life and avoid future health problems. You may lose weight if you drink peppermint tea every day. Are you one of those people who seems to gain weight just by looking at food? Have you tried everything from the keto diet to tracking macros to living on protein shakes? Perhaps you'd have a little bit of luck if you started drinking peppermint tea every day. No pressure. As the companion of young Patrick, a wayward child in the machine apocalypse, Wolfie can be found playing with Patrick or snuggling up to him as they sleep on the couch together, helpfully reminding the youthful lad that emotion and compassion will always be what separates the human resistance from their mechanical overlords. At baseline, peppermint tea is delicious and low in calories. Registered dietitian Amanda A. The Walking Dead, the final season, Rosie, originally the not-so-beloved pet of the school headmaster who left her behind with the students when the zombie apocalypse swept across the land, Rosie's muscular frame and fearsome mug in Italy meant that even the usually fearless Clementine thought twice about making her acquaintance. Soon becoming great friends, Rosie quickly becomes Clementine's guardian, warding her against all kinds of danger, both living and undead, while proving herself to be acutely aware of Clementine's deteriorating mental condition and offering comfort whenever and wherever we can. Strong, loyal, sensitive and powerful, there is perhaps no greater ally one could have in the zombie apocalypse than lovely old Rosie. Based on the very true stories of front-line doggos serving during the Great War, Walt is an affectionate and very well-trained Doberman pinscher that unfailingly aids his German master as players inch their way through the misery of the First World War. A medic dog by trade, Walt is a compassionate type who does everything he can to help those who have been hurt. Castro Miller explained to the list. So, if you are trying to watch your calorie intake or want to fill your stomach up to prevent premature hunger, pick up a cup of plain peppermint tea. 0 calories and lots of flavor? Sounds delicious. That doesn't mean that drinking peppermint tea is some kind of magic bullet, though, or that the cuppa will burn all of the fat and calories for you, alas. Rather, it's a healthier choice compared to soda, alcohol, or loaded coffee drinks, as Healthline explained. Additionally, his ultra-lovable nature means that soldiers on both sides find themselves enamored with him, often letting him through while his human master goes about some clandestine business. A true soldier of world's worst conflict who is unflinchingly committed to those around him, Walt is a hound whose bravery and compassion knows no bounds. Who are your favorite doggos on PS4? Let us know your picks in the comments below. It can help you stay on track. Drinking peppermint tea every day can help you fight fatigue. Maintaining your energy throughout the day, whether it's a weekday or on the weekend, can sometimes be a bit of a challenge. And while you can always reach for a cup of coffee during those especially tired afternoons, you may have trouble sleeping later on that night, according to the Mayo Clinic. That, in turn, could lead to being tired the next morning and have you reaching for an even bigger cup of joe. Before you know it, you can easily find yourself in a vicious cycle of consuming too much caffeine. Instead, consider drinking peppermint tea every day in the afternoon to see if it gives you a bit of a boost. In one small study in the journal Nutrients, 24 young people who were otherwise healthy said they felt less tired after ingesting peppermint oil capsules. Another study published in the International Journal of Psychophysiology revealed that peppermint oil aromatherapy helped people beat back daytime sleepiness. While no studies have been done on peppermint tea specifically, according to Healthline, if you find that drinking it gives you energy, well, keep doing what you're doing. Need to focus? Drink peppermint tea every day. Just as staying alert and energetic all day can be tough sometimes, it can also be difficult to maintain your focus. That's why you may find yourself reading and rereading the same paragraph of a document or book, yet unable to retain the information, which can be quite frustrating. Fortunately, if you drink peppermint tea every day in the afternoon, you might just find that your ability to pay attention is renewed, according to registered dietitian Haley Simmering. The scent of menthol in peppermint tea stimulates the hippocampus area in the brain that controls mental clarity, she shared with the list. This helps improve your concentration and focus, which makes a cup of peppermint tea a great choice for an afternoon pick-me-up. Just be sure you don't mitigate the beneficial impacts of peppermint tea by dumping too much sugar into your mug. That can be detrimental to your focus, according to Psychology Today. Struggling with congestion? Try drinking peppermint tea every day. Drinking peppermint tea every day can help you fight the symptoms of some respiratory sicknesses. According to a study in the Israeli journal Herfua, the beverage has antiviral, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory properties, which can help you open up blocked sinus cavities. And, if you've ever had a bad sinus infection, you know what a relief it is to finally clear up and breathe through your nose again. That's not all that drinking peppermint tea can do for your sinuses, either. In a study in the journal Clinical Otolaryngology and Allied Sciences, researchers found that the menthol that's naturally present in peppermint can improve the nasal sensation of airflow in your nose and sinuses. So, in addition to drinking peppermint tea, you may find it beneficial to hold your head over a steaming cup of peppermint tea, as the steam can help you feel like you're breathing better. Your immune system will get a boost if you drink peppermint tea every day. As the World Health Organization noted in March 2020, the spread of the novel coronavirus throughout the world has been alarming for a variety of reasons. Experts agree that practicing good hygiene habits can help stop the spread of the virus and protect you and the people around you. As worrying as the threat of illness can be, drinking peppermint tea every day could actually be a good weapon to keep in your arsenal. That's because it can make your immune system stronger, as noted by dietitian Haley Simmering. Peppermint tea is chock full of vitamins, minerals and antioxidants which have antimicrobial and antiviral properties, she revealed to the list. The antimicrobial properties in peppermint tea kill bad bacteria lurking in your upper respiratory system and promote healing in the body. Of course, drinking peppermint tea is not a substitute for washing your hands, maintaining a sterile environment, or social distancing. But, even if it helps a little bit, there's comfort in that. If you struggle with allergies, drinking peppermint tea every day might help. Everyone loves springtime, right? Finally, after months and months of short days and chilly temps, the sun comes out and all kinds of life sprouts from the ground. In stark contrast to the gray winter landscape, all of the trees begin to blossom and colorful flowers seem to pop up overnight. However, if you suffer from allergies, spring can be an especially rough time, given that there's pollen everywhere and you can't stop sneezing. But if peppermint tea is on the menu every day, you may experience a reduction of those pesky symptoms, says registered dietitian Sophia Norton. If you suffer from seasonal allergies, drinking peppermint tea daily may help you feel better, she told the list. A compound in peppermint called luteolin 7-O-rutinoside inhibits the release and activity of histamine. You can also apply peppermint oil for the same effect, according to Healthline, or use a diffuser to help you breathe a little easier. Suffer from headaches? Drink peppermint tea every day. Whether from overdoing it at the bar the night before or due to muscle tension, 1 in 20 adults experiences a headache every day, according to the World Health Organization. Additionally, 1 in 7 adults suffer from migraine headaches, and women are 3 times more likely than men to have them. If you are one of the people who are plagued with either of these conditions, try adding a cup of peppermint tea to your daily diet. It turns out it just might help you combat the pain, according to dietitian Haley Simmering.
Menthol in peppermint tea opens up the blood vessels in the brain, making it an effective remedy for headaches and migraines, she shared with the list. In fact, even the aroma of peppermint tea helps provide relief from a headache. Once again, it's no substitution for NSAIDs or other medication, but it's good to have a natural option in your pantry. Drinking peppermint tea every day is good for your digestive system. One of the most widely touted benefits of having a cup of peppermint tea every day is for your digestive organs. But not all peppermint is created equal when it comes to your gut. Studies found that dried peppermint was better than fresh peppermint when it comes to digestive issues, registered dietitian Sophia Norton explained to the list. Peppermint oils stimulate bile flow, reduce the production of sulfur in the large intestine, and boost nutrient absorption. She added that peppermint tea can also help you if you struggle with constipation, thanks to the way it stimulates the GI tract. There's more, too, as the menthol in peppermint tea helps calm the muscles that cause digestive cramping, according to dietitian Haley Simring. Because of the way it helps the gut relax, it's a great choice for people who suffer from irritable bowel syndrome (IBS). She told the list. Your breath will be naturally sweeter if you drink peppermint tea every day. Looking to sweeten your breath without the sugar of breath mints or the artificial sweetener you find in some gum? Try sipping on a mug or two of peppermint tea every day to combat mouth odor. Peppermint possesses strong antibacterial properties, Chicago-based dentist Dr. Henry Hackney told the list. That not only improves your gum health but also kills germs and decreases dental plaque formation, he continued. As a result, you can enjoy healthy and fresh breath. The expert said that's why it shouldn't be surprising that peppermint is used in so many mouthwashes and toothpastes. In addition to making your breath pleasant and your mouth extra kissable, Hackney says drinking peppermint tea every day can have a positive impact on other aspects of your oral health. Peppermint may prevent you from any future infections as well as reduce bleeding gum issues, he added. Drinking peppermint tea every day can reduce your anxiety. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, approximately 31% of American adults will suffer from an anxiety disorder at one point in their lives. If you're included in that number, you may want to consider drinking peppermint tea every day, as it may provide some much-needed calm, according to registered dietitian Haley Simring. Peppermint tea is commonly used in aromatherapy as a way to reduce stress and increase overall well-being, she shared with the list. That's because it contains natural sedative qualities that help you unwind after a long day. Enjoying this beverage in the evening may have additional benefits, too, as noted by Simring. Peppermint tea is also naturally caffeine-free, so you can drink it without worrying about insomnia, she continued. The lack of caffeine in peppermint tea means you won't feel jittery and can relax before bedtime. Since people with anxiety can also be caffeine sensitive anyway, according to the journal Advances in Psychiatric Treatment, so peppermint tea is an optimal choice. Have menstrual cramps? Try drinking peppermint tea every day, as most anyone who's ever had a period can tell you, menstrual cramps are no fun whatsoever. In some cases, they can be so debilitating that they disrupt activities like school and work, according to the Mayo Clinic. Fortunately, some medications and birth control can help relieve menstrual pain, although sometimes surgery is sometimes necessary as well. If you're looking for a natural way to treat menstrual pain, you should consider snuggling up with a cup of peppermint tea. According to a review in the journal Phytotherapy Research, peppermint helps to relax the muscles, which can alleviate period cramps and pain. Additionally, a study in the Iranian Journal of Nursing and Midwifery Research found that peppermint extract capsules were just effective as NSAIDs at combating both the severity and the length of menstrual cramps. Plus, warm beverages, like tea, in general can help ease symptoms. Alyssa Dweck, an obstetrician-gynecologist in Westchester, New York, told Women's Health, but peppermint has the added perk of being a great pain reliever. If you have GERD, don't drink peppermint tea every day. Drinking peppermint tea every day can help with a variety of ailments, according to science. That's likely why people have been drinking it for thousands of years in Europe, Asia, and beyond. Plus, it really does have a pleasant taste. However, that doesn't make it a great choice for everyone. There are potential drawbacks to drinking peppermint tea for some people, as noted by registered dietitian Amanda A. Castro Miller.
You may experience heartburn, she told the list. One of the only issues with peppermint tea is that peppermint may be a trigger ingredient for those with heartburn or GERD, so these people may not want to consume peppermint tea. If you're prone to acid reflux, you might do better drinking a different kind of tea daily, such as chamomile tea, which has its own host of health benefits. Avoid drinking peppermint tea every day if you're allergic to mint. Although rare, some people are allergic to mint. As such, consuming peppermint even in tea form can cause a variety of problems for these individuals, according to Healthline. If any of the following happen to you when you start drinking peppermint tea, it's very important you talk to your doctor: swelling in your mouth, tingling or itching in your throat, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, or abdominal pain. For more serious symptoms, like coughing, shortness of breath, wheezing, severe swelling, difficulty swallowing, low blood pressure, dizziness, or fainting, you seek medical attention immediately. Any of these could be a sign that you're having an anaphylactic reaction, which can be life-threatening. If you know you have a mint allergy, it's important to avoid any products that may contain mint or mint flavoring. That includes types of tea, breath mints, gum, or toothpaste. The bottom line of drinking peppermint tea every day. When it comes to the bottom line of drinking peppermint tea every day, if you're not allergic to it and you don't have GERD, it's very likely fine for you to consume. It's certainly safer than drinking rum or vodka every night, as drinking alcohol too frequently can cause some severe health issues, especially if you tend to overdo it on the booze. Peppermint tea may not get you buzzed, but it won't harm your liver. If your daily mug or, 3 of peppermint tea sparks joy in your life, keep doing what you're doing, says registered dietitian Haley Simmering. Peppermint tea is a health tonic that can safely be consumed at any time of day, she shared with the list. It's been used for thousands of years with many benefits for the body and mind. Make yourself a cup of goodness and stay healthy. Sounds like a good plan to us.